Alright, how's it going? Today we're doing Spire the Watcher solo flawless on Titan. This was a bit of a more risky run, however it did prove to be rewarding in the fact that you can get a 5 phase on both Aklus and Perseus. We're using Striker Titan with Curious of the Falling Star, along with a Trace Rifle, Fusion Rifle, and the Leviathan's Breath. Using the Trace Rifle to kill Aklus's eyes, Fusion Rifle not for too much apart from killing some harpies, and the main way to get orbs will be using the knockout melee, which we can activate by weakening an enemy, and then we can get uncharged melee kills to generate orbs, and also get a little bit of health back while you do that. So the survivability is fairly decent, not the best, but it suffices.
Centuries in Martian rust have done this place no kindness. Our window of opportunity is short. Arc surges destabilize the complex, and Vex are breaching the command matrix. Go.
Anyway, so this dungeon's mechanics are all about creating circuits by getting a buff from killing Minotaurs called Arctrician, which will allow you to electrify nodes of a circuit in order to activate certain things. We've got 4 circuits in this first bit, and we're going to almost complete all of them, leaving the final ones till the end, as to not start spawning waves of supplicants, just because they are very annoying. So as you can see, I'm getting armor charge and also a good amount of ad clear AoE, thanks to the knockout melees, which create jolting explosions on kills, thanks to the shock and awe artifact fragment. I think that's what the one it is. Anyway. So as you can see, weakening an enemy and then punching it will give you not only bonus damage but also an orb and trigger health regeneration. Doesn't give you any health back, but it does trigger regeneration, which isn't the best, but still fairly good. And now, once we're ready to complete all the circuits, we're just going to do that. And now we can go through to the next bit.
They're a fanatical sect of programming devoted to the darkness, or rather the witness.
You're going to shoulder charge here to lose all momentum. And then we're just going to continue through these passageways.
They were rivals in the Golden Age. This wasn't just a pillory site, it was a joint research facility focused on extrasolar colonization efforts. The Soul Divisive have been scouring research logs. They were looking for something more.
We're going to jump up here and somehow fail that jump. We're going to go for the shoulder charge on one of these hobgoblins to get the amplified speed boost going. It's just a nice little addition. Now we're just going to continue on, going up here. You want to run through all these enemies, and you want to do it quickly, because if you don't, they'll pile up on you, and you will die fairly easily. I'm going to Thundercrash over this gap just to save a bit of time. I should say the Overshield from Falling Star does help a lot with surviving damage phases, especially from all the ads in Aglus and Perseus himself.
Information stored here, but could it be linked to my visions? Why else would the witness be interested in these files?
So now we're just going to rally here and start the first proper encounter, the Spire climbing section. We're going to wait for the Minotaur to spawn, then we're going to Thundercrash him, because why not? Then we're going to start both circuits and continue round to the left. Just going to take out some ads, because why not? Also get amplified. So once we've done that circuit, we're going to snipe the rest of the other circuit from just over here. And then complete it and move up the lift. Now, since we still have the Arcturian buff, we're going to start both circuits without having to kill the Minotaur, or go near the electricity. Then gonna continue around this side. And once we complete that circuit, we're going to follow around the left. Have to go all the way around this time. Sometimes knockout doesn't proc. I've noticed this. I don't know necessarily why that happens. But it doesn't matter too much. Because we're on to the next floor. Now as we get to this next floor, we're going to immediately activate this next circuit and follow it around. Almost to completion. We're also going to start the second circuit once we see it. We're going to hit that one there and then leave the first circuit for a bit. And we're just going back, completing the second circuit. And now we've got the two final nodes that we're just going to activate like so. We do that so we have 40 seconds on the Arcturian buff, which is just enough for us to get to the next section, rally the flag, and still have 10 seconds on the buff timer. If I can do my jumps properly. So we're going to rally here, we're going to step into the middle to start the Aglus fight. Going to activate these 4 middle nodes to get us a lot more time. And we're just going to go around completing this fuel rod first. We do this so we can position the Minotaur to be opposite us when we damage Aklus, which is good because he won't fire at us much. We're going to take out these harpies now. I'm going to use the fusion rifle for that. Just because we want to save on some trace ammo, and because it's easier. So now we're onto the final fuel rod. We're going to get some stacks of armor charge with some knockout punching. Then we're going to take out the Minotaur. Again with a knockout punch. Hopefully so we can have amplified for the boss fight, so we can get a thunderous retort empowered super off. However, this is barely possible and very inconsistent. We put the rally barricade down so we can take less flinch from harpies, as well as get shielded from damage completely that way. For the damage phase, we start off with a grenade, then a super, then just some Leviathan's Breath. We do just about under 25%, which is very unfortunate because might be able to push it to a 4 phase if I was just a little bit better with the eyes, because if you didn't know, the damage phase actually starts as soon as Aklus shows all his eyes, not the middle one. Or at least yeah. So the faster you do the eyes, the more time you have to damage Aklus. Anyway, so we kill the Minotaur, and we start building the platform that he was on. This will cause there to be a Minotaur opposite us, just like there was before, when we do the damage phase. I'm getting a lot of punches, not only to get orbs, but also to get super energy, with double hands on, as well as the orb generated, which means we'll have our super back in time for the next damage phase, which is good. And now we're on the final one again. We're going to kill the Minotaur here. Take out as many goblins with knockout punches as possible. So we have armor charge up for as long as possible. Unfortunately, though, 2 goblins left there. They will prove to be a little bit annoying, however, you can, for the most part, ignore them while doing the eyes, thanks to the rally barricade. So then for the damage, we're doing the same thing. And as you can see, we're just over 50%. So I am fairly confident that a 4 phase is possible, however, I do not manage it, unfortunately. Anyway, so I'm just going to be repeating myself from now on, because we just do this 3 more times. So I am just going to join you back again when we finish this encounter. And we're coming onto the final damage phase now. No need to do much at all, just the Thundercrash will kill him. And there you have it, that's Akalus down. Now we can move on straight down the Spire again to Perseus. So let's go do that.
No! They're driving the reactor core to a meltdown. It's going prompt critical. Those power surges were intentional. Get to the reactor, lest we lose everything.
So to start off with, we're going to take out these hobgoblins with some melees. Then we're just going to use the Python's Breath to clear out the bottom people. And the next wave will spawn when there's one or, I think just one guy left alive, or two. Yeah, two. This one will contain a Minotaur, which we're going to use to activate a circuit in a new way, which is to activate 5 nodes in quick succession. So let's just do that. And I'll open up the floor for us, and we can continue. Now onto the fans of Doom. Not too hard. Just follow the fan blades down, and you'll be alright. Now on to the second room, and we're gonna do just about the same thing.
We must secure the complex to convince Ikora. Trust. A frail thing. As much as our mission, this can restore her faith in me. I need this.
And now we've got a little bit more to go. We got the electricity room, which is pretty simple. Just got to kill a wave of guys, including a Hydra in the middle. That'll spawn a Minotaur, and you have to hit the 5 nodes once again in quick succession. Here come the Minotaurs. Gonna take this one out here. And then we're gonna move over to the left to a point where we can see almost 4 nodes at once. We're gonna get those 3 off the bat, get the middle one, and then finally the one on the other side. Very nice, very quick, very simple. That'll despawn all the enemies, and we can go down to meet Perseus. He is annoying, but he's not unassailable. So we're going to drop down, we're going to place a rally, and we're going to hit him in the butt. That'll start the encounter. We're going to want to throw a grenade at the Minotaur. Not Minotaur, Hydra. and then use the fusion rifle to take him out. If you have Chill Clip or Vorpal weapon, it will be a 3-hit kill on the Hydra, which is very nice. I happen to have Vorpal weapon on this, along with Lead from Gold, which is a very good roll. And now, of course, we have Supplicants. Supplicants are going to be your best friend in this. You can disintegrate them, and if you do that, they won't explode. Ways to disintegrate them include killing them with Trace Rifle or Fusion Rifle, or with a knockout charge melee. However, that can be pretty risky, of course, because if you do it wrong, they will explode. Anyway, so we're just completing some circuits now. You want to be constantly moving for this, or moving as much as possible, because Perseus will chase you and do a lot of damage to you. Along with, also of course, the Supplicants. So we're just going to complete the nodes, the circuits. I did the outside nodes first for both circuits, so I don't have to spend too much time going back to and fro. And once I'm done there, I'm gonna run out. Gonna knock the heads off some goblins so I can get some knockout melees and get some armor charge. Gonna complete the circuit quickly so it closes the door. Gonna almost die to a Minotaur, but it doesn't matter too much. Anyway, so we're coming on to the damage phase. What I do is I throw a grenade first, that would jolt him. Then a few Leviathan's Breath shots. And then once he's in position there, I go for the Thundercrash. Now, Perseus takes significantly more damage from abilities than from weapons, which is one of the main reasons why we're using Thundercrash with Curious of the Falling Star. As you can see, that was maybe 22% of his health, which is really good because that's a 5-phase, and compared to other things, it's not that. It's much better because you're doing a lot of ability damage compared to weapon damage. So we're going to run into the back room, clear out that, and then use Leviathan's Breath to snipe these Hydra. Leviathan's Breath will one-shot if you have armor charge and void weapon boost. It will not if you don't. And once again, we've completed the 2 circuits. We're going to get some melee kills for some armor charge, as well as to finally finish the super. We almost didn't have it for this. Complete the circuit. And then go for the damage phase. Fortunately, I am amplified this time. However, it did run out. If if you time things right with your knockout melee kills, you can get a Thunderous Retort charged super off, which does help a lot. I should say the Overshield from Glorious Charge is coming in really handy for dealing with Perseus, because he does do a lot of damage by himself. And yeah, so basically we're just going to do the same thing 3 more times, like before. So I'm probably going to end the commentary just about here and let the video play. And so I'd like to say, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, if you found this helpful, like and subscribe would be greatly appreciated. And I hope to see you again next time. Bye.
clever incision by the witness. A multi-front attack. Sabotage us, glean knowledge, and annihilate any trace of advantage. Extrasolar colonies. Ages ago, Saint and I thought we'd leave the city once we'd made it safe. We'd explore the universe. That time never came. A matter of finite seconds lost.